The final word. My first year of middle school, of course 6th grade, and my second week into it, I decided that I was going to try out for the Harlem Middle School softball team. No, not Harlem, New York, like a lot of you are probably thinking, but instead Harlem, Georgia, which is about 25 minutes away from present-day Augusta, where I'm sure a lot of you know where that is. Softball there is huge. Everyone plays, and it's a big deal if you make it on the team. Pretty much, if you're not on the softball team, you're not anyone. When I started trying out for it, I gave it my all. Every single day I went to tryouts, and I just did what I knew I had to do. Caught the ball, threw it to where it needed to be, hit the ball when I needed to hit it, and made sure it went as far as it could, and I made sure I pleased the coaches in everything I did. When it came time for the results to be posted on the gym doors at Harlem Middle School, I was so nervous. As I walked over to the gym and looked to find my name, I scanned it over about 7 times. I didn't see my name. I looked over at the 8th time and I finally saw my name. I was so ecstatic that there were probably tears of joy running down my face as I went to give my dad one of the biggest hugs I've ever given him. I couldn't have gotten through it without my dad. When it came time for the season, every single day during practice, I still gave it my all. Of course, having my ups and downs as days went on. Not doing my best some days because maybe I didn't feel good, or doing amazing one day because I just knew I could. Everyone there had known everyone for their entire life since it was a small town, so I knew I had to work harder so that I could play. I didn't play every game, but when I did, I knew I could do great. I have to thank my dad for encouraging me to never give up. Without him, I probably would have given up on the team. Next is Duke TIP. Duke University sponsors this every single year. TIP stands for Talent Identification Program. What is Duke TIP, you might ask? Well, Duke TIP is when you pay $75 to take the ACT. And when you take the ACT, it helps with high school placement classes, and for your college resume, it looks amazing. Now, why would I want to take the ACT? Well, it's going to help me later on in life, and I knew if I did great, I could definitely succeed with it. I studied every single night for about 30 minutes prior to the test, and it definitely helped. I also have to thank Miss Bowen, my 6th grade English teacher, who encouraged me every single day by giving me helpful tips and definitely encouraging me. Thanks to her, I scored an overall 20 on the ACT, which most high schoolers don't even score. With that 20, I also scored in the top 5% of the kids that took it in Georgia, which means I received a medal and got to go to Georgia Southern University for an awards ceremony. It was definitely thrilling as I walked across the stage and got to shake hands with a motivational speaker, and I received a medal that very few people will ever receive. Next, when I moved to South Carolina in summer of 2013, I didn't know anybody, and I wasn't expecting to make any friends until middle school. When I first went to church at Columbia First Church of the Nazarene on St. Andrews Road, the first Sunday I ever lived in South Carolina, I was asked if I had any musical capabilities. I simply responded with, "I can sing." They automatically asked me if I wanted to join the youth worship band at the church. I was kind of nervous at first, and I thought that at the first practice, I would just get to sit back and kind of watch the groove of things, so I would know what to do next practice. But I was completely wrong. My worship director, Paul Flowers, automatically had me go up on the stage and sing for the first time, songs that I had never heard in my life. I got the regular, "Wow, you did great," and "You're really good" from all the rest of the band members. But instead from Paul, I got constructive criticism, which is something I could have never asked for from anyone else. Without him, I wouldn't be able to perform every single Sunday night